Liquids turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Liquids turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Monkey King.
Liquids turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Crystal Maiden.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Imber Spirit.
Liquids turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Liquids turn to ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Liquids turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Earth Shaker.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Dark Seer.
Liquid's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Legion Commander.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Liquid's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. 10 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Wraith King.
Liquid's turn to pick.
Outworld Devourer.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Фениксе. Ладно, это важно, потому что самое главное будет в самой игре. И мы переносимся в зал Украины для того, чтобы передать слово нашим комментаторам Белату и Light of Heaven.
Thank you very much, Paul. And here we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Game 3 coming up. Team Liquid versus IG. So far, the series has been pretty crazy. Game 1, a bit of a masterclass from IG. Game 2, very much a masterclass from Team Liquid. This final series, we're seeing similarities coming out from Liquid in terms of what they found success with in Game 2. The Spectre, supported by this Shaker CM core, duo support as we did last time. IG switching it up quite a bit. There were kind of burning targeted bans, and that has turned him to playing the Wraith King. But Sin, I've got to say, that Miracle OD was picked up very quick in response.
Yeah, it seemed like Liquid already knew that this Ember was going mid, so they wanted to have a counter pick ready for the lane matchup, and then if that hero is also good against the enemy's second core, you can kind of just snap pick it here and there. I think this played right into what Liquid were hoping for. OD is good against Wraith King for a couple of reasons. First of all, you can burn his mana with the Arcane Orb to steal his int away so he can't use Reincarnation, and you have a save against a single target stun, so pretty nice hero matchup. We're gonna see IG move in, but Liquid are in good position. This smoke will not work whatsoever. And well, I gotta say, going forward in this tournament, like under the condition, let's say Liquid would win this game. What is interesting about this team in comparison to other teams is that their first phase, there seems to be a couple of respect bans against this team coming out that other teams don't run, really. The IO we've only really seen success with from EG. That's one ban that you kind of have to ban. We're seeing them ban Lycan against Liquid. If this Spectre of theirs is starting to be so comfortable for them that they also first phase it, Liquid is going into every draft with a comfort pick. That, you know, isn't even necessarily that meta. It's just something they run extremely well. It's definitely not a common first phase pick. On IG, on the other hand, IG's hero pools are very big, and they always get something they want, but they're starting to not have the exact same impact with bo3 on that Monkey King, and Liquid have identified that they can play around it with enough vision.
But nonetheless, IG still picking that Monkey King up every draft very early on. Maybe we'll see him have a bigger impact here in this Game 3. Another interesting here as well, one that we have seen a few times already, but Q on the support Phoenix. And I know in the past you've been a bit of a Phoenix fan. So what makes Phoenix so good in situations like this, do you feel? And you can afford to pick it that early up?
Oh, when did they actually pick it? Was it third? Fourth? They picked it
fourth.
fourth.
Oh, it was fourth, actually.
That was actually fourth.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a hero you can pick that early,
no.
But it brings great team fight, mainly. That's what they primarily use it for together with the Monkey King. And I think it has nice synergy with Ember's Chains. It's a low cooldown, the slight change combination later in the game, low cooldown, lockdown that allows you to hit Sunray, it allows you to hit the Fire Spirits, and allows to set up for a Supernova because they're rooted so they can't hit the egg. It's pretty nice. I think it's a classic combo that IG have been running a couple of times this tournament that they like. The Sunray is also dealing a lot of damage bottom. Actually, bo3 close to bringing down MC. Will be forced to shrine or go base.
Oh, look at this. GH, though, with this wraparound, has found XXS in the jungle. And GH, he's just going to give him the right click chase down. One more slap, and he's down. GH gets the kill. A man that had an excellent ending to Game 2. With Echo Slam plays off to a fantastic start here in Game 3.
So huge for Shaker to find this type of kill. The first blood gold on this hero almost gives him Arcane Boots minute 2. He is even able to steal this big troll, Dark Troll Summoner here. You can't ask for a better start in your Shaker. Almost level 3. This is very big for Team Liquid already. And this time around, Spectre once again having a great laning stage. And the mid lane is heavily OD favored. This time they've picked Miracle. Flat out just a stronger lane matchup.
10-4 against the 7-0 at the moment. OP, I mean, we'll have bo3 coming across those. I'm kind of wondering how much help IG will be able to offer OP in this mid lane. I mean, do you expect to see a lot of heroes look towards here, or is it going to be tough?
It's not the easiest. I think it gets a lot more possible when Monkey King hits level 3. So you have Tree Dance and Boundless. He did start out with Jingu for the bottom lane to zone out the Legion. bo3 is going to do whatever he can here, but it's not really too much to do.
And does have to be careful as
GH
well.
is hanging around still.
Yeah, always looking for that position to get behind if anything kicks off.
Snatched from your grasp.
Both safe lanes at the moment, both Timberman and Burning finding equal amounts of farm. Neither receiving too much pressure at all. Even with the Legion on the bottom, mid lane, nice Fisher blocking from GH. In fact, he stands his position. Make sure OP has to take the long way around. And again, just ensuring that Miracle has a better and better time in this mid lane, keeping the Ember away from getting any of this wave CS.
Yeah, that's a Shrine Force as well. bo3 coming in. GH. Good Fisher. He's just buying as much time as possible here. That's another 7 seconds they have to wait to get to their shrine, just being super annoying.
That block, I mean, yeah. GH, as I said, incredibly impressed by his play in game 2, and so far, I think you got to be scared of your IG. It certainly feels like this man is going to be on another bit of a run here in game 3, with plays like this already coming out in the first 3 minutes.
One difference that we haven't noted too much yet is Darkseer is out-farming Legion a lot. Darkseer obviously has the choice of being more effective in the jungle. He's one of the fastest junglers in the game if he gets forced out of lane. So what XSS is going to do is that, all right, he'll leave tough for a little bit, give Crystal Maiden some space to jungle, and now he's coming back, getting level 5 right away. So he's actually even on experience with Matu, who's been pretty much solo up here for a long time. This is a lane that Spectre has a very hard time playing, especially when you go phase first. There's still a lot of regen on Matu, but that could very quickly be burned through with a couple of Ion Shells every wave. And he will need to either buy Ring of Health or get some help.
I mean, are you kind of surprised that Mind Control's been forced out of this bottom lane so hard by a Phoenix and Wraith King, or is that combo just really strong against an off-lane Legion?
Well, they did start with Monk Kicking there as well.
They did, but he left the mid lane quite early on.
He was there for the first play that forced Mind Control back the first time.
Okay.
And then it's a bit hard to come back. I'm actually surprised he didn't go for the Shrine play and then come back right away. Try to keep the Monk Kicking there, but this time around just thought it was more important to get straight into the jungle and get going. Iron Talon's up. A bit quiet right now.
GH just trying to see if he can take anything here from the side port. Mid lane, bo3 trying to pick up some experience whilst the Ember backs up and looks to clear up some of the side camps. So really showing respect to the power of Miracle in this mid lane at the moment. Bottom lane, bit of a go here onto Q. It's quick with the dive out there. Will be safe. Burning tries to finish up the large creep, but the overwhelming odds from Mind Control secures the gold for Liquid.
And if the previous games are any indication of how the series is going to go, this is the best early game Liquid has had, I think. So that looks very good for them relative to previous game. Oh, Kuro. Ooh, XXS. Not going to get killed here. That was looking a little bit scary for a moment. But he will get out of there. So now the question is if Liquid will... If they play on a similar level to the previous game, I think they're looking very good already in this one. But that was such an outstanding performance the last game that I'm not sure they can replicate it again. And a very different type of lineup they're facing as well. This time Burning on a completely different type of hero. XXS also very, very different. The Darkseer, I don't know if we've even seen IG play at this tournament yet. With their lives on the line, they're definitely doing something different.
Illusion.
And the pressure mentioned putting on the Timberman isn't really affecting the Spectre at all at this stage. The Timberman having a very, very nice time in this lane and getting the solo XP as well, not needing support back up.
He's getting out-leveled really hard, though. This is what Darkseer can do against a weak melee laner like this. He just pushes him into the tower and farms side camp every time he's
Bottom lane, here's the go on to Burning. Straight away, bo3's there with the Boundless Strike to hold Liquid out. He's going to Primal Spring into this one, though. Liquid with 4 members down here, surround the Monkey King, take down bo3. Now they look towards Burning. Q now turning up to the fight, trying to hold back the rest of Liquid. Burning being slowed down, still yet to hit the 6, does not have Reincarnate. So Liquid able to find Burning as well. A massive rotation from a Timberman coming in, getting involved in 2 kills, and one of them nonetheless on the enemy carry.
And the key reason they're able to make this play is that Ember is destroyed in mid. He's not level 6 yet on the Ember Spirit. The Darkseer had cooldown on Town Portal, so IG actually couldn't bring more heroes than what they did. And Liquid with the first taunt, they are very, very good at using taunt as a team. I think they're doing an excellent job at setting up for Matumba top lane. Mind Control.
Looking to punish here, IG moving in, but there will be the TP reaction from GH, meaning that IG cannot get away with that dive. Lane, another bit of a go made onto Miracle, and will be successful. Big kill for them there, Miracle. Offensively farming on that high ground. And
Crucial
IG
to get
taking
OP
it
into the game here.
Yeah, with that lead that Miracle has had in the laning stage.
Ember is also a very integral part of their lineup because he kind of sets the whole, he brings the whole lineup together until at least Wraith King has a Blink Dagger, which I am imagining Burning will go for that somewhere down the line, but for now Ember needs to be the engage that sets up the Darkseer, that sets up the Phoenix, that sets up the Monkey King ulti and Boundless Strike. So giving him a good position in this game is...
Triple Remnant onto Matumba. They're going to make a go here. OP joining in with bo3, but the trees ended up getting broken and it kind of messed up the initiation. At the same time, it's actually top lane where Mind Control got in. Successful duel onto Burning, killing the Wraith King again. That's Burning down for the second time. Before he hit 6, he was so close. But Liquid really prioritizing the right opponents.
Brought in Miracle for that play. Very nice. Unexpected rotation probably for IG that the OD will go show up in the top lane for that kill. And I like this a lot from Miracle. Going for the Treads double null into Atos instead of going a greedier build-up like Midas. I think Force Staff is still a good choice in this game as well, but the logic behind Atos, of course, getting that on the Ember so he can't jump out. Be able to set up a couple of nice kills. It's also good against the Phoenix Icarus dive, so multiple purposes here for an Atos.
Burning, if he goes down again, this could be a third time before he hits the 6. He's on the retreat, he needs backup, and he will get it from OP and bo3. Trying to cut off the rest of Liquid, but the Hawk 4 is there from the Matumba, jumps past the fight, gets back, GH is in there with the Echo Slam to lock down a second. They'll find OP as well, and Liquid, they get themselves a third. Double kill for Matumba, and these series, there's something special about the game too, where a turnaround from Liquid comes in, and then they come into the game 3 looking like a totally different team to what we saw in game 1 already. 7-1, 9 minutes in. This is looking to be a huge disaster for IG. Burning going down 3 times, and he's still not level 6, 9 minutes in. He hasn't got that reincarnate. The net worth difference is just getting increasingly out of control.
It's actually super surprising to me that he isn't level 6, 9 minutes in. I'm not sure how this happened, because they did force out the Legion like we talked about early on. He should just be getting solo experience and they can pull. Even the Phoenix isn't 6 either yet. I don't know how much he was leeching bottom. It looks a bit out of sync from IG compared to what we've seen in the past. And what their lineup desperately needs right now is the mechanism on Darkseer, and they need to start coming together. They want their level 6s on Monkey King and Phoenix, and especially the Wraith, well, not especially, he will get it now on the Wraith King, but their teamfight potential is definitely there. It's just not online yet, and Liquid are exploiting it as much as possible. That IG's lineup has not come online yet. And this is a pretty big advantage that Liquid have built in this first 9 minutes.
Tier 1 to go down as well here, Matumba with the final touch. We can expect a very good timing on his ratings at this rate. This game, 1,400 gold already on top of the phase and top. And cheers, trying out the fish up. Kill potential, but they'll get the tower deny themselves. Bottom lane, OP came in to look towards Matumba. No decision to fight though. Matumba low on the mana. bo3 jumping forward. Into the Promise Spring onto Kuroki. Boundless Strike and the vacuum back. They'll take. Get the CM.
Only way that could have gone.
Something favoring IG, but only just a little bit. That killed GH very close to a Blink Dagger. This is going to be a very quick Blink Dagger for a support shaker.
Definitely. GH has had a really great game. 1-0 and 5. XXS is actually top of the net worth. We haven't talked too much about how rich the Darkseer is getting, but of course he hasn't really been involved, and he's just been farming, pushing the top lane, farming the camps. So his mechanism is on the way, and he's very high level as well. XXS almost level 11. And on Darkseer, more often than not, I think you prioritize just getting the level 4 vacuum before you start skilling your talents. So I'm imagining him picking that up here on 11. Q is level 6 in mid, bo3 is level 6. They're also 6 on Wraith King. This is when IG's lineup has potential, but the laning stage has crippled them really hard. Both Ember and Wraith King are very, very far behind, so Darkseer has to deliver. There's a lot of pressure on XXS to not get caught out. He needs to get the mech off. He needs to get a good back wall. And then things can go crazy. So smoke coming out. They want to go for Miracle, as we talked about, doesn't have any escape mechanism.
There we have it. Lead in with the chains. There'll be TP reactions already though. And this may buy enough time for them to turn back in. Wukong's command laid down. Miracle will be held in the ultimate. Vacuum wall from XXS. He says, I'm the carry now. Top of the net worth, turns up to the fight and sets up something beautiful for IG. You mentioned he needed to do it, and he outdid himself there, Sin. That was absolutely perfect.
Ouch. Really great combo there from IG. It's one of those moments where, you know, it was a smoke play. They were all there. Liquid are trying to save their OD because it's a big pick. At the end of the day, it's so easy to say after the fight, you just need to cut him there. Like the setup from IG is just so good that this fight can't be taken by Liquid. The superior team fight there, definitely showing its strength. But now there's cooldowns on IG, so Liquid, they don't lose their tower. They lost a couple of kills, but they will have a little bit of a power play here in the next minute and a half if they do want to play aggressively. No wall, no Monkey King ultimate, no Phoenix ultimate.
We go GH with the blink. Wanting to do
It's
something big
smoke,
with the reveal. Yeah, him and mind control. A lot of pickup potential. Kuroki joining the force as well. Burning does have that reincarnate around a shrine. Could be a hard target to go for. There will be chance for reactions to come out from IG. They'll see if they can do it twice. Here we go with the lead in. Definitely be able to bring him down once. The question is if they can do it a second time. Well, they've got the full 5-man here. They may just... Are they just going to let Burning go? IG do want to contest this. Horn's going to be popped. They're coming in, looking for the Supernova. Can't quite get it off, though. Q has to back away. Still not there for 20 seconds. He's going to fall down. Jewel will be there in return onto XXS. They take the second. Liquid still with the very stronger power with the full 5-man for Poker, able to just jump himself away out of the Echo Slam.
Pretty much the exact same play, just with the other team. This time it's Liquid finding the core that IG can't defend.
Yep.
And they do want to help him because this Wraith King ultimate is such a big cooldown and so important, but they don't have the tools ready. They try to funnel in some assistance, but as you said, Supernova on cooldown, totally different story if it isn't. But Liquid playing with the knowledge that it was used, instant smoke. A very good strategic move from them to try to take advantage of the key cooldowns that IG's lineup has.
That is putting Matuma dangerously close to having that relic.
He's
very
so rich
quick
this
timing.
game.
Yeah, 13 minutes in. It's it feels really like a... I think it's the best start he's had on the Spectre. We've seen in the games, even where he wins, he always gets punished early on. A lot of pressure being put his way, but this time round, just something about the laning stage that's allowed him to be exactly where he would hope to be, picking a Spectre and getting the free farm, getting involved in a lot of action. It's again, looking to be the best performance from Liquid in terms of an opening in the series.
I'm curious what the win rate is when Spectre is top net worth minute 15. I think the hero must have an absurdly high win rate, just because if you're top net worth at level 15, it means you're close to Radiance, generally. And this hero just hits that insane spike that is almost unmatched in Dota. I can't think of an item pickup that early that is as impactful as a Spectre Radiance. It's just crazy, because nobody is ready to deal with that amount of damage at that point in time. So with that in mind, it's looking very, very good for Liquid, but we've seen what IG can do with their team fight, so if they can set it up again,
here we go.
Could be scary. There we go. They're trying for it again.
XXS was able to do it last time.
Blink Dagger on Shaker to keep in mind. Echo is on cooldown for 40.
How long till the Horn? Still quite a while.
IG
Oh, 15 seconds. They're going to have Horn to react if they want.
IG won't find anything here, I think. Oh, maybe they will. Do they have a ward on anything here? I don't think they do. Liquid are holding a very good defensive position. They're going to bait in mind control.
They saw Matuma move across. Mind control is going to be one to be gone on first. Press the attack. Able to back away a little bit. Fisher comes out to hold back 2 for GH, but the Boundless Strike in return will lock down the Legion long enough for OP to give him the rundown with the Flame Guard Iron Shell combination. So that's one down.
And the right choice from Liquid here. Don't commit more heroes. That could have gone very, very poorly for them. But they end up only cutting their Legion.
So let's see if he gets some more. Gets the 2-man vacuum there with the Remnant burst forward as well. Kuroki and GH in a lot of trouble. Wukong's command laid down. Kuro's out. The Supernova forcing Liquid to back up. But it looks like GH will still be able to walk himself away. Actually, meanwhile, in the middle, Matuma, he came in. What the hell is he doing there?
Oh,
what?
Boy.
What?
That is really, really bad news for Liquid. He was having such a great game. Gets his first death of the game, giving the gold over to the Monkey King. Loses his position as top net worth, delays his Radiance.
So it looks like he wanted to horn in with the Relic, but going on to Wraith King, Burning's just picked up an armlet. That bit of a misplay.
That has to be complete miscommunication. Yeah, I don't understand this at all.
Well, we'll have a look again here. So there's the leader from XXS. We'll see when the horn quite comes out from Matuma. Now he pops it. And he actually jumps forward to the back. Looks like he's trying to farm under the tower, but then that's when Burning walks up from the low ground. Wraith Fire Blast straight to the face, and he's just stun locked down. Matuma heavily punished. And we could see it on the face of him there. Just instant regret.
Oh, bottom lane.
The final peak, and they will have the Echo into the duel.
Oh,
no, he's at the ball, he's got out! Oh! Okie dokie, boys. We've got a game on our hands. Liquid may have got some good fights, but IG now, with the slight, literally, outplays.
This kill requires pretty much perfect execution. They need to not overlap their stuns at all. GH needs to time them perfectly so he gets the full duration. And then they need to duel. I think there was a slight overlap there, and that extra 100 damage would have been the kill.
This game.
And because the ideal thing is that you get duel off after all the Shaker stuns have come out, because then he can. I think there was the overlap here. We're going to see it now. Here comes the stun, the nuke, and now he's going to duel during Fissure. So now there's no chance of procs for Legion. The taunt is running. He's going to drop down to about 150. There's the first moment of courage for him, because OP finally gets to hit during the Fissure, and that is a kill if they execute it perfectly.
Absolutely.
For sure.
The overlap of the Fissure and the duel costing them that kill. And Liquid need to keep a cool head. A lot of pressure in this game.
All abilities ready again for IG, and they are posing very aggressively now. And Burning gets to play Dota now. His hero is back in the game.
He really is. He received a lot of hate in this early game. But now Net Worth, as you mentioned, climbing back in. Pretty much even between these two sides.
Full tier 2 at no cost as it looks. I think they can maybe hold this mid tier. Maybe not. Maybe they're scared that Liquid are set up. No, they are going to just move in the darks here. So we'll defend both of their lanes. And IG have managed to pull this back very, very quickly.
With bo3 chasing it. And the strike to the back of KuroKy. Thinking about this.
And Liquid have so many wards in the enemy jungle.
They have 4 observers.
5 wards on the map right now for them. 4 of them in this tight little spot around the mid-tier 1 area and the shrine. 1 expires now. But it's some good information for them to play off that could set them up a nice fight. They have that and Haunt.
20 seconds until Echo Slam as well, and both teams with all ultimates at the ready. They could be getting ready to buckle in for another full-scale team fight. Radiance complete, but nicely done, yeah. Brilliantly timed.
This is an exceptional item this game. Every single hero on Liquid's lineup has magic damage.
It does so much.
So it's not just... I think people, when they think about Pipe, they think so much about the barrier, which is, of course, a really big part of the item. But it's still also just the aura health regen, it adds up, and the magic resistance aura as well. Like when there's so much magic damage, mitigating 10%, it makes a big difference in these fights, for sure. Will play a very big role here if Darkseer doesn't die early. And to be honest, what are the odds of that? Not that great. They kind of have to catch him with duel.
With him being as farmed as he is. And do you really want to be dueling the Darkseer? That's kind of the position Liquid are put into. Yep. So many other heroes that you really want to control in this fight. See what they can get. GH could get something big. He's smoked up from the sidelines. Echo Slam is available.
If they go on Burning, they're going to get completely trashed.
They have to wait for IG to move forward.
No way they can go on Burning.
Maybe trying to bait them in for some sort of a play. Already back here. Oh, GH been found. Oh, he tried to blink back with a vision from the high ground for the Monkey King. Catches him out. Astral controlling the Earthshaker.
Good duel on the Phoenix.
Focusing Miracle. Trying to bring down the OD. They found it. Miracle's out and down. GH will get the Echo Slam off. OP being brought up, but it's not enough damage. IG doing it here. They're taken 2. They'll get themselves a 3rd. The Supernova successful. Cancelling any hope of Matuma Man's escape. And IG with a beautiful team fight. The vision from the Monkey King really catching Liquid off guard.
Finding Shaker is, just as in the last game, extremely important for their lineup. It was a very nice attempt here from Liquid. I'm guessing we're going to have a replay of this. The Legion commander jumped in, dueling the Phoenix before the Icarus dive, or during the Icarus dive, as a matter of fact. So he came back into the duel, super low, almost gets killed by Kuro, but gets the Nova off. Totally different fight if it doesn't.
I mean, GH is like, it's alright, they don't see me instantly. As soon as bo3's on that high ground, bam, Boundless Strike is there, and it just goes.
Keep an eye on Phoenix here. He's dueled at the bottom. We can't see it. It's off the screen right now. Now we're coming down to him. Super low.
Oh my goodness.
Back into wall, slowing them in the Supernova. And that is the deciding factor. And Matumba is stuck as well. Flashbacks to his last Spectre, or not last Spectre game, but a Spectre game of yesterday where he got stuck in the trees as well. It can be a bit tricky with that Spectre sometimes. And suddenly IG actually take a commanding lead in this game.
This is going back and forth, back and forth.
But this has to be comfort zone for Liquid. You're behind with Spectre in the mid game. Standard stuff.
Yeah,
like every other game. Now they can start playing like they usually do.
Absolutely.
But I do think this this Wraith King pick, in a way, is a bit of a stroke of genius. I think it's great against the Legion. I think it's great against the way that you want to play Shaker. Just jump in, get a key pick, and nobody on Liquid really wants to go on him. And I said the OD is a good pick, and I still stand by that. I think it's a good choice, but the rest of their lineup is really not good against Wraith King. Spectre isn't good either, until he has Manta Diffusal.
And he's still aware of that Matuma Man. We'll need a bit more time to get those two complete. But there we have it. Roshan to full, able to do it very quick with Burning's recent pickup, the Desolator on it. OP will grab the Aegis. So as well, there's going to be a huge annoyance in these fights, doing a lot of damage with these Remnant initiations that he's been able to pull off. AI 12 to 10.
Oh, there's a Blink Dagger on XXS now available. Was that what you just said?
No.
Good.
But you are correct.
I can buy it.
You know what I'm liking about XXS as well? He says, I'm the carry. Uni's health regen, 120 damage. Those karate chops are going to hurt.
It seems to be the preferred choice in most cases. I still think it varies a little bit, but I want to say, I don't know, 8 out of 10 games maybe we see the Darkseers getting the damage. It increases your farming speed. You may get a couple of hits off during the fight after you've cast all your spells. The HP regen is good in some scenarios. I think in this game it has its merits. Staying full HP against a Haunting Spectre, for example. Being able to just weave in and out of the fight after you've taken a couple of nukes. For all intents and purposes, XXS does like the damage here. Bottom lane, GH gets spotted!
I found you. GH will
Get out of there.
immediately though. No answer for that from Q.
Well. Phoenix, is he skipping Midas? He actually is. This is very unusual. No Midas on the Phoenix, going straight into Shiva. He found his level 12 already, which is the big breaking point for Phoenix. I think it's a massive upgrade, getting those extra 3 hits on the Supernova at this point in the game. That's something we haven't touched upon too much either. It's actually, Liquid's heroes suck at destroying the egg. They have really bad...
The Legion's pretty good.
Legion is pretty good,
the attack
but that's the only thing they have. OD is very bad attack speed. Spectre isn't at that point yet either. Shaker can't touch the egg really. Crystal Maiden, awful. So, Q, with his Phoenix, has had good plays so far this game. Let's see if he can keep it up. Definitely poised to bring IG into the semis. What can Liquid do here? So there's almost a Yasha up for Matumba, progressing toward the Manta style. Will be useful against light chains in particular.
Got the BKB now complete for Miracle. Time around
big items as well. IG's lineup isn't the best against it, but it's also not the worst. Wraith King is a bit of a wild card, and so is Monkey King, working into what the Basher... Oh, bottom lane, they actually missed.
Ooh, Astral there to dodge the Raid Fire Blast,
Good
but
luck,
IG
Miracle.
hits around Miracle. Will put the BKB, but the physical damage is too much, bringing him down low.
Is it?
Can he actually get away here? It looks like he will. Miracle does take a hell of a lot of damage, but the control not there, thanks to the Magic community.
I believe the Boundless Strike of bo3 missed. Pretty sure. At least something about that engage from IG went a little bit awry, and that's crucial for Liquid not to lose their OD there. He would have died without buyback. Could have maybe been a bit scary on their high ground, or at least at the Roshan area. Oh, actually, never mind, there's no Rosh. And the mid-tier 2 could have been claimed, probably. The wave is in an all-right position. OD's death timer currently will be about 50 seconds. 60, maybe? Close to? 50.
Burning with the Blink Dagger now, and in situations like that, having that extra bit of chase potential certainly could enable kills that follow through. But of course, this game being picked up by bo3 very much just trying to keep himself alive during the Wukong's command.
Again, when they get this Basher on Monkey King, that's what's tricky for the OD. Even in BKB, he can get controlled just by the Monkey King ulti alone. It's very hard to fight into. He doesn't really want to go in Burning. Burning, man fighting him will just flat out win. Oh, that's a very aggressive play from bo3 here.
Ooh, they want to go for it here. They're moving in incredibly deep. Remnant bursts onto Miracle. He'll Astral himself, but he's going to be out of there at a very unfortunate time. He'll pop the BKB, but of course the stun from the Supernova going through it. One comes out, Miracle turns, drops the Sanity's Eclipse. He does fall, but Liquid are looking to try and fight back with the vacuum wall. Onto 3 there from XXS, dropping down low. Burning survives, brings down a second. Kuroki to fall as well. Mind Control just on the escape here. Matuma Man's trying to run, but the chains are out. Burning keeping himself alive for the moment being, with the arm. The toggling finally drops, but the Reincarnate slow is causing issues. GH goes to the TP out, will make it. And OP had the Aegis, is back with the second life, and Liquid losing 3 and both of their big cores.
That was so close to being a disaster for Liquid. They kind of salvaged it there, to be honest. The way IG engaged with the Aegis advantage and the Wraith King ultimate online there. OD got a great ultimate off. Legion escaped by the skin of her teeth, like 5% HP I think it got out with. They do manage to hold their tower. So all things considered, that could have gone way worse for Liquid, but IG, more than anything, probably just wanted to use their Aegis, to be honest. It would have expired now anyway, so that's why they went for this super aggressive play. Oh, yeah, he's in the middle of nowhere.
They've wrapped around.
Whoa, what
Burning.
is this?
He said, I ain't got reincarnate, but I want to farm some ancients, and that
was next to the shrine as well.
Yeah, a bit of, well, I would say a pretty massive mistake there for Burning to make. And, well, with that in hand, I think if you're Liquid, you're very happy with that last minute of play.
That pretty much brings it back to even from before that fight. Now, big item is coming up. I think this Basher on bo3 is going to make a very big difference. If Liquid don't manage to find him, as they were so good at in game number 2 with the Spectre, they don't get in on bo3.
Oh, hello, GH wanting the solo kill, and well, oh, come on. That's a report for the Legion.
I actually think that was a really good play.
I know, it looked like he may have just managed to zip away if that nuke didn't come through, but you got to feel for GH.
It's not that, but if Legion doesn't KS that, I think Shaker dies, actually. Just that little bit of extra time he would have needed to get the kill would have been enough for IG to respond. And GH is always great at finding opportunities in this Earthshaker, really understands the limits, what he can get away with. We have another great game on our hands here. Very close once again. Yep,
just as we like them. Just as we like them. Basher now done for the Monkey King. And as you mentioned before, huge issue for Liquid in these team fights if Provoker's able to get a good duration out with the Wukongs.
I think this hero is really good against OD, to be honest. Oh, mid lane, they try for Matumba here.
Matumba does have
no
one
Manta
available.
yet.
Miracle's going to be there with the defensive Astral. Very nicely done. Will buy some time from here. They need to bring in more Liquid. Mind Control jumps in with the Jewel onto OP. That's going to be OP out and down. The horn's being popped. They have the Supernova. Liquid not looking to take down the Supernova. They have to deal with Burning. Burning, a huge threat for them at the moment. The stun's successful from the Supernova. Bavoka manning up against Matumba Man. It's not quite enough. Matumba Man will find the kill. The Desolate damage too much for the Monkey King to deal with. It's 2 for 2 at the moment. Burning ticking down low, but he zips in. Final Chris the face of Kuroki finds the third.
Matumba Man needs to be careful here.
He's got to get himself the hell out of there. Burning searching. He's searching the woods. Matumba Man will manage to escape the Wraith King.
I feel like every time I look at Mind Control after a team fight, he has 5% health. Always gets out. Of course, Armlet is a bit tricky in that regard. A bit deceiving. But something that's important to keep in mind with these fights is that OD is using BKB every single fight. There's no BKB used by the Radiant at all, and this is a full game deficit that Liquid will have to deal with. OD without BKB against this Radiant lineup, super difficult game for Miracle to play later on.
Again, and look at this start of XXS with these sort of initiations. So those small little vacuum dragbacks, putting Liquid into a slightly awkward position is a really nice reaction from Mind Control. Getting OP out of the fight straight away, but the fact they just can't kill the egg, they have to look towards getting Burning off their targets, and the Supernova being successful just puts Liquid in a disastrous position. But Matumba Man very lucky to just survive there. One more bash and he would have been going down.
Absolutely. Goes to show how much this Monkey King is doing in this game. He's having a way better time than the previous one. Roboca working toward a Blade Mail. I guess his idea is, okay, if I have a Blade Mail, Matumba Man, if he wants to kill me, he's going to pay for it. It's going to cost him a lot to get through the Monkey King in the next engage. It's not online yet for him. I think he had the quick buy on BKB beforehand and changed his mind for now at least. Hasn't bought any of... Oh, actually, he did buy the chainmail component, so he's committing for it. Roche potential spawn time is now. It's not up yet. And IG are trying to control the area as they should. BKB on the way for Burning and 500 gold. Big item as well.
And they just caught Vision. Miracle here. Miracle, he doesn't actually have any backup anywhere near him. He's out and down for 60.
Oh, this reminds me of game number 1-0, and there's this bad pickup on Miracle in the mid lane. And this time he doesn't have buyback. That game it was TA, he had it.
This could be racked.
Unless
Liquid hits something massive. GH already starting to toy around with Burning, but they're up to the high ground. A lot of good siege potential with XXS backing up IG from behind with those auras.
Burning pushes very fast with this Desolator. Doing a lot of damage to the tower. OP acting as a zoning Ember right now. Fissure.
I mean, GH is just trying to do his best, everything that he can to slow down this onslaught onto the tier 3.
This is bad news for Liquid. They are going to get the tier 2 tower top. Matumba getting whatever trade he can, but there goes the tier 3. They're going to jump in.
Jump in, Burning, looking to take out the Shaker straight away for the fight. GH is gone. He does have buyback, and he may need to use it to get that Echo Slam in, and indeed he will. Frostbite onto OP. Change to hold back Mind Control. Rave Fire Blast as well from Burning to try and get the space to finish off these racks. They'll look to commit onto the melee. GH once again with a Fisher, looking for a perfect chance to jump in.
Great
but
flight
again,
chains.
cancelling the Blink Dagger. There's no way for him to initiate. Wukong's command will be laid down, but Boca surviving through it at the moment. They'll get the space for the melee racks. There's your Echo Slam onto the Monkey King. Monkey King's out and down with the chains onto Mind Control. Whoa! From XXS wipes 3. Miracle's back in the fight, but he has to BKB and run. The Sanity's Eclipse not enough to hold IG back. And again, this Darkseer, XXS, known for these big kind of team fight heroes such as the Magnus, and this game showing us he is an absolute boss on the Darkseer.
They are very, very patient. It's very impressive to see how long this fight goes for. IG are taking advantage. They're taking so much advantage of this Wraith King ultimate, actually. They're just trying to bait Liquid. You know what? You guys are running out of time. You got to jump in at some point. Okay, we're still... Oh, you're going in? It looks pretty good for you. Yep. The slide change from OP. Crucial, keeping these two heroes at bay. So Liquid can't get in. Then when they finally do, that's when they drop the Vacuum Supernova. Hold it the whole time.
For GH to make any sort of plays, he's just going to be a 4-stuff and a blink away. There's
Burning
no way
with
for him to jump.
If he wants to.
Oh, and the slide into the Remnant on the sidelines. OP's found one. But Tummerman, he's got to get himself out of there. The TP through to the Shrine will be coming. There will be backup on his way. BKB popped by Tummerman. OP in return popping his. They want to fight IG. Burning Surge forwards. Looking for Mind Control. But won't quite find it as Liquid regroup towards the mid lane.
This is a Roche, I think. They still have Reincarnation ready.
They've still got the DD, so this is going to fall very quickly.
Let's see if Burning gets a crit. Come on.
Come on.
While you have DD.
There we go.
I want to see it. What is the number? The magic number is...
There we go.
2,500. What a hero.
That's a lot of critage.
He healed so much from that attack, too. So insane, actually. All right, now BKB almost on the way for Mind Control, so that's an additional tool that Liquid desperately need. This team fight from IG is so spell heavy. Once again, the Wukong's command, they do bring down the Monkey King. It's really an issue for a lineup like this that Liquid has when they just can't ignore him. The Darkseer and Monkey King together, being able to vacuum them back into this Basher hellhole is a really big problem for Liquid. So every single fight, it feels like Monkey King has to die, Monkey King has to die. And you're jumping in with Shaker using Echo Slam and Fisher just to kill that guy off. What do you have left afterwards? OD is having a terrible, terrible time in these fights. Who kills heroes?
They need... How do they allow Miracle to get the damage?
I can't tell you right now. It's really tricky. He's down to 6 seconds on BKB.
I was going to say the BKB's got a lot weaker now.
And Phoenix is now level 18. The Supernova is a no-go. Like every single time it's off, they can't even try it. He has Shiva and 18 against the lineup without attack speed. It's just not going to happen. So Liquid kind of have to find the engage around the back. That is what they're aiming for.
This is so risky, though. There's a high ground Radiant Ward.
I think it's the right play, to be honest. This is the best chance is that they get the opening.
They need to get a perfect smoke on smoke. IG on the low ground, there's the Haunt, they'll see the smokes being dispelled, but Tummerman looks to lean onto Baboka there with the duel, will grab the Phoenix, so no chance for the Supernova to come out. Sanity's Eclipse has been dropped, they've eliminated the Phoenix, they've lost Kuroki though, BKBs from IG, causing issues, jump from Burning as he crits down the Shaker, Baboka's still alive.
Oh,
no! In the trees, nowhere for Matumba to run! And they bring down a third. Triple kill for Burning. You may have beat him down in the early game, dying 3 times before he hit that level 6. But Burning coming back with a fueling fire of passion and rage.
There's still
and they just can't do anything about it.
This could be game on. There's 60 seconds on Spectre, no buyback. Liquid. They were looking really good in game number 2. They were looking great in the early game of this one, but IG's lineup really came together.
There's no ultimates. And OP jumping in Miracle. Safe for the time being by Mind Controls, press the attack. And OP rooted up. They are bringing him down low. With the duel, they'll actually be able to pop him, of course, just the once. He's going to be back with the Aegis. The Mega Creeps are coming though. They'll keep the last racks alive. Fisher onto 2. Mind Control jumping forward as well. GH doesn't have the Echo Slam. But with the Frostbite, they're controlling Baboka. Miracle pops the BKB, but again, Burning. Look at this man's crits. Surging away. Will pop once. They've managed to get the Reincarnation off and down. OP just back in. XXS with the vacuum wall. It's going to be all over. Miracle will buy back, but GG is called. IG move forward, knocking Liquid out of the competition. What a game. Amazing team. XXS's Darkseer Burning's recovery, ending the game 10-4-16. This man he was controlled so much in the early game. They put so much hate towards this Wraith King, but the recovery, the team play, it was insane. It just was, I don't think we've seen a more impressive performance on this stage. IG.
Really